Hola Sagittarius Capricorns, welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. If this resonates, of course, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. When you view this is when you were meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. And I'm doing these in the order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post yours up and I will put your request in queue. First portion of this reading, I will go over what the general traits are for your Sun Moon sign, and then I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. The second portion of this will be the link below to the Vimeo reading, where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards in addition to clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate quadrants. Other things to mention, I'm on Instant Go. If you need an answer to a question, it's $4.98 and I turn it in 24 hours. Those are the current rates. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, where I upload my weekends and my weekly readings. Also check out my playlist for your 2019 Sun Moon readings to see if they rang true for you, since we're still in 2019. And then my compatibility readings are also in there. If you could like, share, and subscribe if you do like the video, that would mean a lot in support of me. Otherwise, let's get to your traits as a Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon. It's funny, when I started thinking about you guys, I started thinking of is it Smokey Robinson who sings the song Tears of a Clown? Tears of a Clown. I don't even recall. I just know the music. Do, 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 do. Like that part of it. So I don't know who sings that. Post that up in the comments if you know. But that's pretty much what I'm getting from the Sagittarius Sun Capricorn Moon combination. And there is a duality, like a lot of these signs actually are. You can be really insecure and you feel, fearful and you feel doubtful, and that can come a little bit from your Capricorn. And then this other side, you're just impulsive and you want to throw yourself into anything and have an adventure. Sometimes you try to get rid of those feelings by proving yourself. That's something, so you say to yourself, okay, well, I'm feeling this way. Let me really raise the bar and do something kind of risky or something I wouldn't ordinarily do. Let me take on the challenge. And then maybe that'll go away. But, and that might or might not work. I'm not telling you, how to do things, but I'm just saying, if you're just doing that to do that, to hide something or to push something down, maybe not the best solution. So a lot of times on the outside, you're really playful, and you're like, oh, I don't care, I'll take the risk, whatever, let's do it. And then, but there's this other side too, where you're really, I'm sorry, let me backtrack. And this can go in combination with you being like a really ambitious person. So it's good. You have this measure of risk to you, but you also have this ambition that comes from your Capricorn Moon. Does that make sense? I feel like the way I explained it really makes sense. But I'll tell you, you aren't as, let's say, optimistic as most Sagittarians. You tend to be a little more serious, a little more somber, a little more practical, a little more conservative. You do think like in these big, wide terms, so broaden your horizon. Again, when it comes to emotions, you can be a little bit pessimistic versus optimistic. And you might kind of have a little bit of a temper that comes through. When people look at you, they think you're really happy and you're an outgoing person, but sometimes you do come off as a little bit like detached, and maybe aloof. I'm trying to not say so much. I have a public speaking engagement tonight, and I'm like, I really got to eliminate the part. Ambition for you can be everything you think about. It could be your end all, okay? Don't let it become your life. Don't let it take over your life. And don't get me wrong, even though you guys have what it takes to accomplish a lot of stuff, you just don't want to let it consume you. You want to try to relax more. You want to try to be accepting of your combination and the nature of your combination, and find that nice balance, okay? Don't put crazy demands on yourself either. Like, don't become a crazy workaholic, a perfectionist, or anything like that. Because you guys really are, with this combination, you guys are like worker ants, okay? As I like to call them, the worker ants of the zodiac, when you get a combination like this. And you take a lot of pride in your work, and you like to get things done right until the end. Sometimes perfectionism is in there. You're really organized. You're super efficient, so you get the job done. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So a lot of times you guys can see right through people that are hypocrites or people that are have malice or what have you. You have really great perception when it comes to something like that. So it really keeps like the bad people away. You probably spend a little bit too much time over analyzing, thinking about yourself. Um, just keep in mind if you want to be in a loving relationship or you want to be accepted or what have you, you have to give too. Okay? You only receive what you can give, right? You know that saying. Great at parties. You guys are witty. You have the funny comments, and they always like hit the target too. So people are like, "Oh yeah, okay." Even though, but sometimes it can be a dark humor or it can be sarcastic, for sure. Sometimes you like to be the clown. That's what I said. Like, tears of a clown. The tears come from the Capricorn. The Sagittarius is a clown, kind of. But you kind of do this in a social situation to defend your vulnerability and prevent from getting hurt. But you are a very serious individual, okay? And another thing is, nobody wants to get into a debate with you because chances are you'll probably win. Just saying. Okay, so let's look into your 2020. So, Holy Spirit angels, divine guides, universe, can you please spread your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for the Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn moons? What do you see? What do they need to know for the year 2020? Any messages you have that can help them reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe, or closer to the divine, would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, so what do you see for Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn moons for January, February, March? I see the Devil card in reversed. What do you see for Sagittarius Capricorns for April, May, June? Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn moons. We have the Tarot card in the upright. What do you see for July, August, September? Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn moons. And then how will they be moving forward through October, November, December? Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn moons. Page of Wands. Wow, this is a weird reading. All right, so in the beginning of the year, I see you guys getting out. It can be out of a relationship you never thought you could get out of, something that you're bound to. We can be bound to a lot of things. We can be bound to bad habits. We can be bound to addictions. We can be bound to like a stage 5 clinger. We can be bound to dark things or obsessions. So whatever it is, you're getting the hell out. And this is the card of Capricorn, so this is your moon. So it could be in regard to your emotions. Because obviously the moon rules emotions, the stuff that you kind of keep hidden. But you found a way out, okay? The thing that I always say, and I love about the Devil card in reverse, is that you're saying to yourself, I can never do this. There's no way I could ever do this. I can't get away from this. It binds me so much. I would never be able to quit smoking or drinking. I'm never going to be able to get away from this person. We're just tied to each other, what have you. And then you make an effort to do so, and you get to the other side of it. And the thing about the Devil card in reverse is you're like, well, wow, wait a minute, I'm free. How'd that happen? That wasn't even as hard as I thought. So with the Devil card, it lends me to believe that you stay in situations longer than you need to, okay? April, May, June, we have the Tower card in reversed. Bingo, bango, things fall apart. So what I kind of got from this is there might be a period of time where it just feels like everything's falling apart in your life because you got out of this. So it could be a codependent situation and you broke away from it and then nothing is going your way. But with the Tarot card comes change, okay? So just because you chose to get out of this and it was easier than you thought, it doesn't mean it's not going to be hard for you to change and adjust to not being in this situation that you were in. It happens often. So as we move to the Four of Swords in July, August, September, I see you trying to figure things out, okay? Maybe a little bit too much, maybe overthinking, overanalyzing too much. It's causing you to get really burnt out. You're wondering what to do next. Doesn't seem like a lot of things are changing per se. You're getting frustrated because things aren't changing in the direction that you want them to. Here, things changed, okay? Here, you're like, well, things aren't really turning out kind of like I thought they were kind of going to turn out. So you're just kind of, getting restless, trying to figure out what to do, what your next move is going to be. And then we move on to the Page of Wands at the end of the year. And again, I mean, I don't know if it's because of this frame of mind, excuse me, that you're in, but you're having a really hard time pushing things through, whether it's a project, whether it's something you want to do, anything, whatever you want to do and want to get it going. It doesn't seem to be happening with the Page of Wands in reverse. And not only that, and it could be just how you went about it or things that you overlooked. But also it gets to a point where you don't even want to do it anymore. You're just like, well, it seemed great at the time, but since it failed, I don't really want to do this anymore. So you might be a little bit kind of down in the dumps in regards to that. Page of Wands can also be, to me, like for some of you that have children during this period of time, a child that just isn't talking to you. Either they're being stubborn, or they're not listening to you, or anyone that's a child or immature. That's for a small percentage of you. Okay, so click on the link below. It'll take you where you need to go in regards to the second portion of this reading. If you would like a personal reading, send me an email. If you need a question answered, look me up on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Check out my playlist for my 2019 Sun Moon readings. And you can peek at whatever compatibility readings I have in there also. Otherwise, good luck to you all in 2020. If you could like, share, and subscribe, that'd be awesome sauce too. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.